With us on the phone this morning, former Target Vice Chair, former Toys R Us CEO Jerry Storch is now a CEO at Storch Advisors. Jerry, good to see you.
Good morning.
Of those two reactions, level playing field or this idea that it's going to stunt economic dynamism, where are you?
Look, this is a victory for common sense and the economic realities of this century. The level field had been terrifically uneven. It had given e-commerce only companies an advantage they clearly did not need. The previous law rewarded what was really a form of tax evasion that accelerated the demise of Main Street and all bricks and mortar retailers, including, by the way, the mom and pop retailers on Main Street who were the hardest hit from competition over these marketplaces and outside from the internet. Victory in the retail battlefield should be based on inherent superiority of your business proposition, not on tax policy. And the argument that there's some administrative complexity that would make this hard for people is an absolute red herring, because e-commerce companies are even better positioned to collect sales taxes, which is all done electronically today anyway, in terms of adjusting what you charge in each store in different places of the country, and they're totally capable of doing this.
Yeah, you know who this is really good for? Remember Avalara just had an IPO here, orange suit. It is up 26% at this hour. What they do is sort of sort out these tax issues for companies. Also probably good, it seems to me, for Shopify and Adobe, who serve as this layer. Adobe having just bought Magento Commerce, which tries to solve some of these problems. Jerry, I'm wondering if you are a retailer right now trying to navigate this space, and maybe you don't want to go straight into the arms of Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon, to get their solution. Do you go to one of those other platforms that I just mentioned, and are they likely to get a big boom in business from this?
Look, here's the reality. Amazon today controls almost 2/3 of the search for products that are bought over the internet. So people don't go to Google first, they go to Amazon first when they want to buy a product. So if you're not on the Amazon marketplace, you're invisible to a high degree of the search volume for products. The secondary place you can go is Walmart. You can partner with them on their marketplace. But they are a distant second to Amazon, maybe 1/10 of their size. So you can try that approach, or you can go onto Google quite heavily and pay pretty heavily, an arm and a leg, for their search terms and PLA listings, et cetera, to compete. But in the end, you really have to be everywhere to be a retailer in the future, including your own website selling direct to customers.
Jerry, we get this ruling today, but it's going to play out on a state-by-state basis and a company-by-company basis. How does that process happen? How long could it take?
Well, I think a lot of it's going to happen immediately. States that have laws like this are going to push them. There have always been laws in the books, as Courtney mentioned, requiring sales taxes to be collected on the products in most of the states in the country. It's just some have required the customer to remit the taxes themselves, which of course they haven't done. So I would expect there be a rush for states to clarify their tax policy and collect these revenues, because the lack of the sales tax collection is contributing, it's one contributor anyway, to some of the crisis we have seen in local government funding. And this needs to be addressed quite quickly, because it's as if the FedEx trucks don't use the roads or something, and it's free for internet companies to distribute in a state. So they use the infrastructure. It's time for them to pay the taxes. So I think this is going to happen very, very fast, because there's money at stake here, and it should be collected, and it should go to these states and local municipalities.
Jerry, we throw the mom and pop word around a lot, but some of the opponents here are pointing out that a lot of remote retailers are small businesses run by moms and pops who are now going to be subject to, according to one claim, 12,000 fresh taxing jurisdictions. How is that not onerous?
Okay, so first of all, which mom and pops are we trying to collect, and why should government get involved in choosing? Mom and pop on Main Street is collecting taxes every day. Mom and pop in the strip center down the street from the kids' school, the ones that support the softball team, they're collecting taxes every day. Why should mom and pop working out of a warehouse in some distant place not have to collect the sales tax, but if it happens to be someone who supports your community, they have to collect it? So which mom and pop are you talking about here? I think that's really important. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's government role to choose which mom and pops they like and which mom and pops they don't like. Tax policy shouldn't be picking winners in the economy. So I think that's the answer to that. Now, in terms of the sales tax collection, the mom and pops who work through Amazon Marketplace simply have to let Amazon collect the taxes for them, just like they collect the money for them and everything else. And if Amazon's not capable of collecting sales taxes in all these jurisdictions, I'd be shocked. First of all, they were doing it for us when we were a Target, and they were operating our website years ago, even before Amazon collected any of these sales taxes for themselves. And they argued it was too administratively complicated, even while they were doing it for us at Target. Now, Amazon has relented and is collecting sales taxes on their first-party sales, but not doing it in the marketplace. So I think it's pretty much flipping a switch for them to be able to collect the sales taxes for these mom and pops. Again, the argument of administrative complexity is and always has been a total red herring for 20 years.
Jerry, we're going to continue to bat this one around. The huge implications out of the court today. Thanks for your time, as always. Good to talk to you.
Sure. All right.
Jerry
Take care.
Storch.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.